Hey guys, how's it going? This is Adam, of course, and here we are on South Coast in the Hummel, and it's a standard battle mode. I've finally been able to disable the encounter and assault modes, which is kind of a shame because I do like some of those maps with the new game modes, but most of them I'm not a huge fan of. It really depends what kind of tank you get in it too, and your team does matter, but I still don't like the people that after they lose a battle they blame their team. So I'm going to talk about whatever I can as far as what's happening in this battle. I don't know how much there will be to talk about since it is artillery. You're taking 2 shots per minute roughly. I forget what the exact fire rate on the Hummel is. So let's watch as I shoot or try to pick off some heavies. Yeah, 400 plus damage. So I moved a little bit. Hopefully I won't get artilleried. So there's only one SPG on the other team, and if I call SPGs TDs, then try to understand which one I'm saying. I usually move for the first half of the battle, back and forth, and then if there's only 1 or 2 other artillery, hey, killed him. Jag Tiger. Is that how you pronounce it? Is it Yog Tiger? I don't know. I hear everybody pronounce it differently. I'm pronouncing it Jag Tiger. It's probably wrong. You guys can give me heck in the comments. Is this guy gonna peek out? I can't remember what happened. No, I've got a red line. Can't shoot him too well. What about this guy? Is he gonna let me hit him? Come on. Fire. Oh, hit. He's hit. So here I am moving again. But as I was saying, usually for the first half of the battle, when there's 1 or 2 artillery on the other team, I'll move around so I don't get counter-artied. But after that, if they don't seem to be shooting at me, then I figure they usually won't be for that last half of the battle, unless I'm spotted. So I kind of stop moving around between every shot. That makes me a little more accurate too. And shooting this T95 here, I wished I could have done more damage. And me being in my T95 a lot, typically when you get hit by artillery, if it goes to the top of you, it does a whole lot of damage, especially in the back. That's just not much armor there at all. If it hits you in the front, often it'll do no damage. I even get the occasional one that bounces if they're using armor piercing. And oh, I lost my train of thought. Oh, and often, very often, it takes out the gun. So T95's gun just destroyed. So half the time I use my repair kit, it's for that, and the other half it's for tracks. So I'm going to talk about a few other topics now as I pick off this T95, or not. How about the Super Pershing? But so school so far, college at Fanshawe here in London, Ontario. So that's Canada, not England. It's been going pretty good so far. Just starting to learn a few things as far as programming goes. If you saw my last few videos, or my last video, I think is what when I talked about it, that I'm taking computer programmer analyst. So I'm starting to learn some coding. It's still my first semester, so it's pretty basic stuff. It's stuff that the network technicians are learning too. But Java's what we're going for. In high school, I learned ActionScript, which, if you don't know what that is, it's for Adobe Flash, so a lot of online games, just the little mini ones you find at miniclip.com or freeonlinegames.com and sites like that are coded with ActionScript. They're Flash games. But I'm enjoying the programming part. Unfortunately, I had to take the RIT course. Apparently, I failed the RIT test. That's because essays are written quite a bit different in high school than they are in college. Another part of the program I really like is the operating systems and hardware section, which really has a lot to do with how the computer components work. So you've got your hard drive and your memory and your everything else. I'm not going to go and list it all. I'd be here for a few more minutes than I want to be. That's pretty fun. We just installed a virtual machine onto our laptops using VMware. So that basically lets us run another copy of Windows 7. That's what we're running anyway. That's what I have on my laptop, and most of us do. A few of us have upgraded to Windows 8, but we've noticed some compatibility issues with programs that haven't quite evolved for Windows 8 yet. So that's going to keep me from upgrading for a while, if ever. So right now, in this battle, I'm pretty worried about getting flanked from the east on the 0 line. So I saw 2 tanks over there. There's the E75, and I think it was the Type 62. Is that what that new Chinese light tank is? So I'm going to try to sit here and snipe them. And this part always concerns me, because if you have a good light tank player, especially, really any player, that comes around the corner and you miss them once, and you don't usually have time to reload before they get to you. They can circle kill you and get behind you and whatnot, and then you're just screwed in artillery. I was also pretty worried about those guys behind me. I was trying to figure out if they could hurt me, or if they could shoot me from where they were, but I think that hill and the rock were in my way. And then the Type 62, I believe it is, came around the corner. Oh, is that a medium, or a light? Who knows? But he came around the corner farther left than I was expecting. I took a shot, I missed, started running. He hit me, somehow didn't damage me or track me. Just a damaged track, I can live with that. I went down the hill expecting him to follow, hoping that I could buy myself a few seconds to reload. And at this point I was waiting for him to come down after me and finish me off, because I'm sure he could have. Then I noticed the E75 there, which up till this point I thought it was a Tiger II. So that concerned me a little bit more. At this point I was kind of relying on my teammates to get over there and bail me out, although they were spread relatively thin and a lot of them were pretty far away. I was kind of worried about them capturing the base too while I was just sitting there, and I was trying to figure out what to do, because if I went straight up the hill, chances are at least one of them would shoot me, and that'd be the end of it for me. So I thought, hey, I'll go up this hill here. Maybe I can get an angle that they wouldn't be able to, where I can just shoot over the hill a little bit. But I should have spent more time aiming, and I just shot the ground instead. So I thought, maybe if I back up I can get around this corner behind me and out of their view, but I changed my mind when I noticed, one, they weren't looking at me too much, and also that this raises me up higher, so that's actually possible for them to shoot me from over where they are now. Hope was being returned to me though when I saw that they were starting to get surrounded. And that shot, that was just lucky, and I'm surprised even though it did hit him, that it did kill him. And I think that's about it for this episode, guys. I'll be releasing another one within a week, maybe 2 within the week. We'll see. And I must say, I really do like this new battle results layout. It's just very detailed. If you haven't gone on and tried 8.0 yet, it is live. I released a video for that too earlier today, so get on there and give it a try. See you later, guys. Have a good one. Thanks for watching.